So now we're successfully passing parameters and using them. Let me now go back to that posts component again. Right now we're using a link to load a single post and navigate to its page, and there's nothing wrong with that. However, I now want to show you an alternative, and for this I'll comment out the link part here with a normal comment because I'm not inside JSX here. So I don't wrap this in a link. Therefore, I need to add the key to post again, because now post is again the topmost element in our array we're returning. But now that I'm not using link anymore, and I can therefore remove the import, and actually remove the whole import statement, I have to find some other way of going to that post. And remember that we have this clicked listener where we execute this post selected handler, where we also pass the ID. We can use that method, and here I don't want to use the state. Instead, I want to navigate programmatically. And I'm showing this here as a demo. Of course, using the link would be fine for this use case. But you also sometimes have use cases where you want to navigate after something finished, after a HTTP request was sent, for example. We'll see this again later. Now, to do this, we can take advantage of that history object we received on the props. Remember, here in the props, we got history. And there we actually have some functions we can execute. Functions for navigating around, like go back or go forward, which do exactly what they sound like. They basically do the same you have with the forward and backward buttons. There also is this push method, which allows you to push a new page onto the stack of pages. Because navigation basically just is about a stack of pages. That is why the back and forward buttons work in the browser, because you can go back to the last page on a stack or forward again to that page on the stack you had on the top of it before you went back. So therefore we can use this props history push and then a string or also an object. So essentially the same we use in router link on the to property to navigate to a page. So there we could navigate to a JavaScript object where I said path name to slash and then plus the ID. And this is just the same I had down there with link to, just using the object notation. But again, the alternative, which I'll comment out, would be to just go to slash plus ID, so just passing a string. So both will work now. And with that, if I go back to my application to home and I click on a post, that still works. Now, however, programmatically. And just to demonstrate that it does work even or also with the other notation, let me comment it this way. Now if I go back to home and click on a post, we still go to that post. So now we're navigating programmatically, which can be important from time to time, mostly used after a given operation finished.